Okay, this time we are going to look at how to balance the chemical equations. We have been seeing what is chemical equation mean, how to write the chemical equation. Now we are going to see how to balance the chemical equations. We are going to balance the chemical equations this time around by using software. My software, I'm going to get my software from my let me see, from my lesson plan. I have already compiled I have my lesson plan where I'm linking my links for my learners to understand and further researching. So I'm looking at the software which can balance the equation. So this is the software which is balancing the equation. Is called PhET simulation, and this PhET simulation, you can get PhET simulation. You just put PhET in simulation in your browser, then you find the all simulation in all subjects. But right now we are going to concentrate on balancing the equation using this software. So when I press introduction, I'm seeing my equations. So these are the reactants are arranged on left hand side, and the products are arranged on right hand side. So when we are balancing the equation using this software, we have to balance the atoms, as we have seen before, that balancing the equation, we have to balance atoms both sides. So we have different alternatives. You can use you can use atom colors. You can use balance, weight balance. You can use equals, and you see whether all atoms in the equation are balanced. So now let us first use balance, beam balance. So beam balance showing that the upper one explains balances nitrogen, down one balances hydrogen, as we are seeing that. So the first step to balance the equation, there is no equation which has coefficient 0, because 0 times anything multiplied by 0, you get 0. So we have to first increase the coefficient to 1 for all. You have to first increase the coefficient to 1 for all. After increasing the coefficient of 1 for all, then we look what our beam balance, which one was not balanced. I'm saying that all atoms are not balanced. When I'm looking at nitrogen, this side nitrogen is 1, this side nitrogen is 2. So let me first increase this side, and nitrogen becomes 2. So yes, nitrogen has balanced. Now we need to balance hydrogen. So what are we going to do? Meaning that we are going to look where there is hydrogen atoms this side, and we increase the number of hydrogen atoms until our weighing scale balances. So our equation is now balanced without putting much thinking. Wow. Okay. When we are looking at this, so this was the example for making ammonia. Then this, we can go to out there. All the equations are there. Let us separate water. Let us look what the equation of separating water. Remember, we started the classes of what? Classes of equations. We have decomposition, as you are seeing this one. We have combination, as we are going to see all of them. We have now. Let us see separation of molecule, water molecule. As we've said that we are going to first make the coefficient on all atoms to be 1, and we see which one has not balanced. So we are seeing that hydrogen has balanced. We are seeing that oxygen has not balanced. We have to look where there is oxygen in this side, or side of reactants. And we first increase this number. When we increase the number of hydrogen on reactant side, the number of oxygen, the number of hydrogen, the number of hydrogen failing to balance, meaning that also we have to balance atoms of hydrogen using the product side. You have to look where there is hydrogen atoms. They are here. Then I increase the number. When I increase the number of hydrogen, wow, also balanced. Very interesting. Okay, let us look what all of equations you are going to look what different equations. Now this is combustion of methane. How are you balancing such complicated equations? Now, let us first change. Let us change move for the equations and we look for the other equations. We have many equations. You just come to home. There is these symbols here down. You just press home. When you press home, it takes you back to home. When it takes you back at home, we go to equations. The other one was introduction. Let us use equations. When you go to equations, we are seeing this. So when we find this, these futures here, they have very many equations. When you come to synthesis, now I have chosen synthesis. You just come here and you choose the equation under synthesis, any equation you want to use. Then you pick, you select it. Or you can go to decomposition. When you go to decomposition, also you look for alternatives, you select it. You can go to combustion. When you go to combustion, also you go to alternatives, you choose any alternative. What you do, you first choose the future of balancing. Now let us use the atom colors. Kati now here we've said that we first increase 1 coefficient of 1 such that we get all atoms in our workspace. And then atoms now, meaning that carbon, oxygen has 2 atoms. Oxygen has 2 atoms here. Oxygen has 1 atom. What does it mean? You have to first realize red color represents what? Oxygen atoms, isn't it? White color represents what? Hydrogen atoms. Gray color represents what? Carbon atoms. Then you count, isn't it? This side I'm seeing 1 carbon atom. This side I'm seeing 1 carbon atom. This side I'm seeing 3 oxygen atoms. This side I'm seeing 3 oxygen atoms. This side I'm seeing 2 hydrogen atoms. This side I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 hydrogen atoms, meaning that you have to come this side and we look for where there is hydrogen atoms. We increase the number of hydrogen atoms. When you increase the number of hydrogen atoms, you keep like that. Now, I'm not going to balance this equation because of time, but let us balance this equation using this, consuming the remaining time by doing some exercise. Also, exercises are there. This one is trial. These one are examples where you put even balance and they show you that it has now balanced. But now we can use, we can go to exercise. Exercise here is called the game. You choose game. When you choose game, you can choose the level of game. I'm going to choose simple one. Are you there? The level 1. For you, when you will be trying, you will go to higher levels, okay? Now they have given me this, the first one, meaning that here I have to first increase the number because we have already known that how to balance using the colors of atoms, meaning that sulfur is yellow, oxygen atoms red, isn't it? And then what does it mean? Oxygen atom, therefore, this side, sulfur 1, oxygen atom, there are 3. What you do, you first increase the number of oxygen atoms this side. When you increase the number of atoms this side, oxygen atoms this side, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They become 6, not so? And this side, they remain 4. What you do, you increase the number here, okay? Oxygen, they become 6, okay? Sulfur this side is 1. We increase the number for sulfur this side, isn't it? When you increase the number for sulfur becomes 2. Oxygen Oxygen become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.